Most dev diaries take place behind a desk in front of a PC, but since I'm over here in Lyon with work, I thought this was a golden opportunity to tell you a bit about the game, give you some background, and enjoy some of the sights. I hope you enjoy it. Plugit is a tilt-controlled platform puzzle game for mobile devices. The use of tilt controls in Plugit give it a unique feel in the platform puzzling genre.
We wanted to create a platform game that did not rely on virtual joysticks, so the idea was to use the accelerometers built into the phone or tablet for all the characters' movements, and control jumping with a single touch or tap anywhere on the screen. Tuning this was one of the most challenging aspects we faced in production. The levels were created and edited to complement the movements of the character and ensure the timings required for the platforming gameplay were as accessible as possible, but without sacrificing the challenge that we wanted for our more advanced players.
Rolling stone spheres is one of the core gameplays in Plugit. The idea is to get these bad boys into the hole before the timer runs out.
The stone spheres or boulders were key to supporting the puzzle elements of Plugit and for having fun with the physics, so it was like being trapped in some kind of Mayan pinball machine. We experimented with how many spheres would be needed to plug the hole and settled on either one large or two small for each level. Against a tight 60-second level timer, we considered this to be the sweet spot between pressure and panic.
Using a volcano as a timer for our levels was the ideal solution. It provides a sense of drama at the start of the level as the volcano erupts, and then a continued source of pressure as you see the lava trickle down the mountainside towards the eggs. If you haven't plugged the hole by the time 60 seconds are up, the eggs are going to frazzle.
After prototyping to confirm that our core gameplay mechanics were successful, we started to develop the level editor. This part of the journey would help us to better define and test the ingredients that we wanted to use. These ingredients would be used in a range of combinations to create variety and control difficulty in both the puzzle and platform gameplay across hundreds of levels that we had planned to make. Our custom editor allowed us to create the levels as easily as building with Lego. A selection panel displayed all of the building blocks that we had to play with, and this included set dressing elements such as static or animated art assets. A second panel allowed us to place the entities in the level, such as the stone spheres, the eggs, moving platforms, crumbling platforms, or any other ingredients that we wanted the player to interact with. Once the assets had been placed, the level could be generated and played almost instantly. Once we were happy with the gameplay on a keyboard, it was immediately packaged to play on our mobiles and tablets to get the final seal of approval.
The art direction for Plugit was influenced by a backpacking holiday around Costa Rica and Mexico. It was here that the idea was born to use the ancient Aztec culture as a setting for our game world. Development on Plugit was originally budgeted to take a year. We're now in our second year. But during that time I've worked as a game designer full-time for Ubisoft on a couple of AAA titles. So the works had to happen out of work and at weekends, which meant that I couldn't get along to places like this. Plugit has been a real labour of love for everyone that was involved in its production. A real testament to the indie spirit that gets projects like this completed. We've got a demo out now on Google Play, and we're due to release the full game in very early October. We hope you can join us at the end of this journey.